he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man, and was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me.
Right.
I know what goes on at the parties.
We've long been waiting for a male witness airing Diddy's dirty laundry, and it looks like we just got the most shocking story that will ruin the music mogul entirely. Rapper DaBaby spilled some jaw, dropping revelations about how Diddy tried to make a pass at him at the party and add the young rapper to the list of his freak-off victims. Rumors have already been swirling about the shady shenanigans happening in Diddy's bedroom, but now DaBaby is peeling back the curtain on the happenings at Puff's mansion that were happening not that long ago. According to him, once the big crowd leaves the party, the atmosphere takes a sinister turn, and the memories of these days still haunt DaBaby.
Suppress the way they feel
Right.
in order to survive.
According to his harrowing story, what started as a glamorous bash for listers soon descended into a nightmare of discomfort and unease. Diddy began to blur the lines of propriety, encroaching on personal boundaries in alarming ways. DaBaby recounts how Diddy's friendly gestures morphed into something altogether more sinister, leaving him feeling trapped and vulnerable.
Majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there. Me and, you know, maybe about 15 others, you know.
Right.
Apparently, Diddy felt at ease once the majority of guests left so he could proceed to enjoy the after party, better known as freak-offs, with a select few hand-picked by Diddy himself. DaBaby said how quickly it all changed for him. It was just like the vibe went from party mode to wait. What's happening here with just a handful of people left in the room? And folks, the shock of a young artist who came to rub shoulders with the listers like Jay-Z and Beyonce and ended up feeling like he was about to be essayed pretty heavily. Well, this is the impression Diddy's parties left on DaBaby back then.
It take a certain type of mind, man. He really a maniac, you know what I mean, in the best way possible.
For those who aren't closely following the news about music scene, let me shed the light on Diddy's shady activities. For starters, the things we learned from Kessie the last year is just the tip of an iceberg, and there are way more sinister things the music mogul is being accused of. Over the years, he's assumed the role of mentor to numerous successful artists like Justin Bieber and Usher. However, the nature of these mentorship remains shrouded in mystery, fueling speculation and whispers in the industry. Remember Usher's remarks about the infamous Puffy Flavor camp? I got a chance to see some things. I went there to see the lifestyle, and I saw it. Unlike DaBaby, Usher was all reluctant to go into the details, although he mentioned partying with Diddy and his inner circle until the first light. The hints he had dropped created a lot of buzz in the music industry, leaving everyone wondering if Usher was ever essayed as a teenager.
What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand.
But folks, there's no need to guess. You see, when Usher was asked if he'd send his own son to such a place, his response was firm and quick. Hell no. Apparently, DaBaby's confession about feeling uncomfortable at one of Diddy's parties adds another layer to the narrative of exploitation and sick things that happen. It seems he's merely the latest in a long line of artists to fall prey to Diddy's questionable escapades. But the pattern becomes clear now. Diddy's thirst for young flesh knows no bounds, and those who cross his path may find themselves in compromising positions. And folks, DaBaby's story is not an isolated incident. Although so far, he's not the only person who openly began to accuse the music mogul.
This is actually the third lawsuit in as much time levied against Combs and his inner circle.
Apparently, this was a traumatizing experience for the young rapper because after his encounter with Diddy and his party booze, DaBaby went a little nuts and even dragged himself into quite an unpleasant scandal related to his fear of same-gender relationships. His offensive remarks at the Rolling Loud festival were even supported by some rappers who obviously knew the situation with Diddy well, and as T.I. stated, "You got a D. Sure have people like DaBaby who gonna speak their truth. Ain't nothing wrong with none of it. It ain't gotta be no hate. It's all honesty. Everybody living in their truth." Now, after DaBaby's recent revelations, many fans now perceive this situation from a different angle. As one person commented, DaBaby tried to tell people at Rolling Loud he was essayed by a man, and instead of people listening to him, they got him canceled. And another user added, "Diddy's trending so bad this year, his name is everywhere like hell." But folks, it's not only Diddy who is facing the backlash. Everyone who's been close to this man also received their portion of drama, like Young Miami, who is now catching some serious cancellation vibes. But let's be real, it's not exactly shocking given Puff's status in the industry and Miami's tight link to him.
So I don't think people really know who I am for real. They just really know me like off a lab and
Some even speculate that she's caught up in shady stuff along with him and knows everything about his victims. Apparently, such wild escapades are her thing, and she's the only one so far who silently tolerates everything and even shares the same passion as Diddy. Other exes of the music mogul boldly accused him of essay and many other physical mistreatment. One of Diddy's victims, model Gina, used to date him and allegedly faced even worse than what the DaBaby went through. You've probably heard her revelations somewhere on social media because they quickly went viral after she exposed what her ex-lover subjected her to.
That's all I knew, so I just thought it was normal, and I thought
It just mean he loved me.
Poor woman went through some wild things during her 5-year relationship with Diddy. In a resurfaced interview from 2019, she spilled the tea about allegedly facing violence during their tumultuous time together. He was mentally, emotionally, and physically mistreating me. He would always compare me to Kessie and tell me that I'm the bad one. She's a good one. According to her, the music mogul severely injured her in an altercation that left her with damages to the head, stomach, and chest. But it didn't stop there. Another time, things got really crazy when he caught her texting another man. And the worst thing, she confessed that many people from the industry knew about that and said nothing.
It was the weekend, so we had people coming over and he just acted like nothing happened.
She even said that everyone in Com Circle allowed these alleged altercations to happen multiple times. But what's even worse, the model confessed she had developed certain feelings and didn't want to end her relationship with this man. I wasn't the girl that wanted him for money. I just cared about him. I just wanted him to be nice to me. That's it. So it already looks like a pattern. Diddy is constantly in the need of a new victim to lock in his bedroom and enjoy his nasty freak-offs. No wonder many people raised eyebrows when he chose another young girl for having fun, and she was shockingly 15 years younger than him.
So what we use?
We date. We dating.
However, we've already got enough evidence that all of these relationships are messed up, and probably once he's done playing with his toys, his lawyers deal with the consequences of the music mogul's behavior. And get this, folks, everyone in the industry turned a blind eye to it all. So when Young Miami took a break from her on and off relationship with him, everyone's expected her to come forward and spill the tea as well, just like Kessie and Gina did before her. But here's the thing, the City Girl singer is waiting for the storm to settle so she can go back into Diddy's embrace. As one of her friends mentioned, with everything going on, Young Miami is choosing to step back for now. The future is uncertain, but for the time being, both of them have decided that it's best to take a break. But here's the crazy part. Some people are saying Diddy brainwashed Miami into being part of his schemes.
He a cool person. He a man. I love a man. He a man. He cool. He a vibe.
But judging by the recent evidence that surfaces and more allegations about Diddy's behavior, there's a big chance that Young Miami won't be back with him for quite a while. You see, there's this whole other scandal involving a former male escort who claims to possess a tape with Diddy's freak-offs. The man made some wild allegations, saying he had encounters with Diddy and Kessie multiple times. And get this, there might even be tapes of these encounters. Diddy's ex-bodyguard, Gene Deal, commented on it, saying there could be some major truth bombs on those tapes that's going to change everything we know about the music mogul.
There's supposed to be some tapes or something that's coming out real soon. And I guess we'll all really know the truth.
Now, the air is filled with anticipation because every day can bring us the bombshell we've been waiting for so long. As one person commented, too many witnesses and victims. And another user added, I agree, you have to say no to Diddy Party because he will not take no for an answer once you're in the party. Well, Diddy has nowhere to hide with many people coming forward, and probably his industry ties won't help him anymore. But folks, what do you think about all this? Is DaBaby another victim of Diddy's freak-offs? And will he reveal more names? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check my other videos.